Now, I know what you're probably thinking, and no, this is not going to be a gun tube channel or episode. We are going to be testing the myths of Hawkeye, Green Arrow, and Archer heroes against modern firearms and things of that nature. So what am I going to be testing? Well, I'm not going to be doing power necessarily because that's obvious. Oh! But there's a lot of really good things that happen in the book. So I want to see if an arrow can actually plug a barrel. And then additionally, other things like shooting a gun out of someone's hand, shooting a cell phone out of someone's hand, things like that. So I'm gonna kind of get nerdy with it here and we're gonna have some fun. I'm really in the habit of just throwing away money. This is an old airsoft gun that I have. Based on an AR-15. Actual components of it, the barrel and stuff, I don't know how it stacks up against a real one, but it's not a plastic one. It's a really strong metal. So I think this will be a pretty good representation of what it would be like. And I'm gonna try and plug that barrel right there. And then the other one would be if I can knock a clip out of a gun, something along those lines, and just kind of have some fun with it and see what can be done. So again, this is best case scenario. This isn't a real AR-15, but it's got pretty strong components, so it shouldn't be too far off. Over here we have our poorly trained and decently equipped mercenary with some body armor, with a rifle and a Kevlar helmet. Now the Winter Soldier is not known for archery, but I figured if you have the long hair, might as well own it and go with the theme. All right, so for this first shot here, what we're going to do is we are going to go for the magazine to see if I can get that in there and if that's gonna cause any problems. If I can hit that, make it so they can't get any more shots off. That'll be test number one, then we'll go to the barrel. Going for the magazine looks like it may work. We had a good shot here. It punched through and through. If you have any rounds in there, that will completely stop them from moving up into it. This is metal. It's probably not as sturdy as a real one, but you can see here, they'd have to drop it and then they could just put another one in, but that would definitely give someone a little bit of pause in there. So magazine shot is plausible. So this is gonna be Winter Soldier with a 155-pound warbow trying to plug the barrel of a gun. This is something Hawkeye does frequently, and I wanna see against a metal barrel if that's gonna just cause any obstruction in there or what's gonna happen. Shot, I'm gonna set up the camera close slow-mo wise because I only have one camera and I wanna get the actual impact because that'll probably be pretty substantial. So that's gonna be just a close slow-mo shot coming up. That was amazing. So you can see right here I have my bodkin tip in there, and that was actually like the perfect size to make this happen. So that went in through here, cracked the metal rim here, and it went into the barrel. I don't know if it did any damage to the barrel because that's really solid, but I mean, there's no way you're getting that out. Maybe a round could push it out, but you have a cracked barrel at that point, so it's not going to do well. And I mean, if Hawkeye can make that shot, I can see that as definitely a plausible. Making it is really hard. I was super close, and I only had the camera set up there because I didn't want to miss that shot, but that was the result I was hoping for. That is super wedged it. All right, gonna need some tools. So where are we at in our play-by-play right now? Henchman pops up. Bam, arrow right in the magazine. He drops down, pops out the magazine, puts in a new one, pops back up, bam, arrow goes right into the barrel. He's in trouble now. He backs up behind, gets his cell phone out, and we're gonna shoot it right out of his hand. Okay, so for this test right here, we have my already damaged cell phone from quite a while ago, And I'm gonna set this right up here. He's gonna be making his phone call, and let's do some damage. So this actually came out of a scene in Green Arrow, where he shot the phone out of someone's hand, but we're just gonna replicate that now. I'm gonna do one from here, and then I'll do a close-up one, just to kind of show what it looks like in slow motion. Well, I guess you don't really even have to use your imagination for that. That went through and through right in there. Nice little hole, but just because it's fun to show things breaking in slow motion, I'll do it one more time. Hit it at a lower point so you can just kind of see what it looks like. There you are, again in slow motion, everyone. If you've ever wondered what a warbow 155 pounds would do to an iPhone, you have the conclusive answer. It's going to go through very, very easily. So we got a couple of the hard shots out of the way. Now I want to see just the impact of it against if it would knock it out of someone's hand. Let's say you weren't expecting it. Get away. For this one, I'm going to use a super duper heavy arrow, basically like a specialized giant one, and just see how much impact it will have when it hits that gun, and if that's going to knock it out of a henchman's hand, let's say. She ended up getting a little low and then actually hit the trigger. That would have been the trigger finger. I mean, that's much better than shooting the actual gun would be the trigger finger. So I'm going to try again and hit it right here. You can see it kind of grazed off right there, but that would have taken the finger clean off. Ugh. Now, I definitely think if that didn't break it, it would have made you drop it. That hit right here, and it punched through everything pretty deeply. So again, I don't know how analogous is this to an actual casing or body of an AR, but I mean, if you were here, the first shot that I did, which was lucky, would have been the finger or the hand right in here. And the second would have been right up here. And just for startle purposes alone, I think that would have jarred you back, made you drop it. And then you can take down the baddie without having to be a bad guy and kill them.
He's asleep. No, wait, what?
And just because I think quite a few people might have missed the test I did a while ago, I'll show you what a long tip bodkin with a 155 pound warbow does against a ballistic Kevlar helmet. So with that shot, that went over here, it punched in about that deep. And you actually see it kind of came through the other side just a little bit. So again, that's going to be enough to stop anything from doing any permanent damage. But that is that's going to be a modern helmet made for stopping modern rounds, and it's going in about that deep. So does its job, but it's going to ring your bell a little bit. And next up, just because I'm feeling generous, I'm going to give you the secret to defeating Captain America. Shoot him in the leg. That's the secret. You shoot the leg. Of course, just it's fun and I have them. Let's do some jumping attacks. So that was it, everybody. The superhero extravaganza, Hawkeye, Wolverine, Captain America. If there's anything I missed or anything from the comics that you know of that were feats that were done, let me know and I'll try to think of ways I can include those or do those. But overall, fun as always. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know what things I missed, what you'd want to see. And until the next video, I will see you guys then.